everyone, Chris here, and welcome to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to share with you my TBR for Cozmas. So this is my first time participating in Cozmas, and I'm very, very excited. This readathon is running from the 1st through the 12th and is hosted by Courtney from Courtagonist. I'll link her channel in the announcement video down below, and it is all about reading cozy mysteries. So the theme this year is the feast, and what you have to do is pick 5 sleuths that you would invite to your cozy Christmas feast. This will be how you determine your TBR. These are people that you'd also love to spend the evening with. You will also pick 5 cozy items, because part of this readathon is spoiling yourself. You find 5 things that would make your reading even more cozy. There is also a bookmark that Courtney has created, and there's a group book. So the group book is Mrs. Claus and the Santaland Slayings by Liz Ireland. I don't really know anything about this, but it's a cozy mystery that sounds like it's set around Christmas and involves Mrs. Claus, so I'm definitely down to read it and check it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share with you a book and then one of my cozy items, and we'll go back and forth until I've shared with you all of my cozy choices for this readathon. So my first sleuth, or should I say sleuths, are going to be Lady Hardcastle and her lady's maid Flo, and these are the main sleuths in the Lady Hardcastle mystery series, so I will be reading the latest book in the series, An Act of Foul Play. These are historical fiction, and I've really loved the relationship between Lady Hardcastle and Flo. I love their friendship. I love the little town that they live in. I love getting to see them put together all the clues on whodunit, and I just think that they would be fun to have at a holiday dinner, because let me tell you, if you've ever read one of these books, you know that they have quite the banter and quite the stories they can tell, so I think they would be very entertaining. My first cozy item is going to be a warm mug of hot cocoa. In my opinion, there is nothing quite like a mug of hot cocoa on a cold winter's night, and I definitely think that will make my reading time much more cozy. My next choice is Stan from the Positively Organic Mystery series, and the next book in this series that I'm up to is Purring Around the Christmas Tree, so it is probably going to have Christmas vibes, which is also really, really nice. Stan makes organic pet treats, so I think that she would be fun to have at dinner, because I own 13 cats inside, and I take care of 2 that live outside, and I just think it would be interesting to pick her brain about how she goes about making her treats and how she would go about feeding this crew on a budget. So I think that could be quite fun. I love Stan in the small town that she lives in. I have really, really enjoyed this series, and I'm looking forward to having a Christmas themed book to read. Speaking of my kitties, they're my second cozy item. It is very rare that when I'm reading, I'm not curled up in my bed with at least 1 or 2 kitties curled up with me. I actually have one behind me right now. You can't see her, but I promise she's there. I'm actually sitting in my bed, but there are usually a multitude of cats in my room, and I love being able to curl up with cats all around me, including my little lap cat who loves to be in my lap when I read. And I can't imagine anything more cozy than that. My third sleuth is Jane from the Book Retreat mystery series, and the book I'm going to be reading is Murder in the Cookbook Nook, which I believe is the 7th book in this series. And the reason I would invite Jane is she is so strong. She's had to raise twin boys on her own, and she really seems to love books because she runs a book-themed kind of inn. And I would just love to talk books with her and learn more about her life and have a strong woman at my table, because I can't imagine how hard it must have been to raise her twin boys in the aftermath of losing her husband. And at book 7, I know a lot more about her, and she's strong for a lot of other reasons. And there are other things I would love to talk to her about that you learn about in subsequent books. So I definitely think Jane would be a fun addition to my Christmas feast table. My next cozy item is a hoodie. My bedroom gets really cold in the wintertime, so I'm usually wearing my hoodie. I love fall for just that reason. My favorite thing to do in fall is break out my hoodies. So I love being able to curl up with a hoodie, whether it is in a chair, on the couch, in my bed, outside, wherever, and read a good book. So my third cozy item is going to be one of my many hoodies. My fourth sleuth is Maddie from the Cat Cafe mystery series, and The reason I would invite her is because she runs a cat cafe, and I would love to pick her brain about that because I love cats. I would love to own my own business, and it would be a very interesting conversation. The book I'm on for this is Gone But Not Forgotten. This is the latest book. I think it's maybe the 6th book in the series. I love Maddie's relationship with her family, and like I said, she runs a cat cafe, and I think that would be quite fun. Plus, it would be interesting to see if I could hook Maddie up with Stan and her organic pet food. I think that would be an interesting combination. So, very excited to be able to dive back into this series and add this book to my TBR. My second to last cozy item is going to be a beanie. Right now I'm wearing a Christmas hat, but usually I have beanies on. Again, it's kind of like the same idea with a hoodie. My room's cold, my ears get cold, so I like having a beanie on. And again, fall weather, I love being able to break out a hoodie and a beanie and get that cozy vibes going. So a beanie would be an essential cozy item for me. And then my last sleuth is going to be Lily Alder from the Lily Alder mystery series. So the 3rd book in this series just came out. It's Death at the Manor. And I am very excited to dive into this. Lily is a Regency era widow, and I've really enjoyed watching her navigate the world that she lives in the time period that she lives in because, well, women don't have as much agency as our modern day sleuths do. So it is very interesting watching her going about sleuthing while also having to navigate the kind of trickiness of the society. Plus, I just think it would be interesting to see her and Lady Hardcastle have a conversation because I think that would be so much fun. Then the last cozy item I would have is blankets. Like I said, I spent a lot of time reading in my bed, and I love being able to cozy up under my blankets and read a good book. So that's my last item. So those are my picks for the sleuths I would invite to my Christmas feast and my cozy items. I'm very excited to be taking part in this readathon. I love me a good cozy mystery, and this is just giving me an excuse to add 5 of them to my TBR. I can't wait to dive into all of them, especially considering they're all series I already know and love, and yeah, I can't wait to catch up on them and spend some more time with these amazing sleuths. Are you participating in Cozmas? If so, I would love to know what you're reading down below because, well, I'm always looking for more cozy mystery recs. All of my social media is linked in the description below if you'd like to come chat with me. If you've made it this far in the video, leave me emojis of things that you think are cozy. Like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye!